Good evening, everyone. Today I'm making a video about some stuff that I've been doing recently, and, well, more or less yesterday and today, which is the weekend. Last night I pretty much did all the repairs I needed to do. Well, I think I might have done some today, but I did a bunch of repairs on my Tad Mail armor, the full suit that I have. Because when I was at SCAT, I wore it around a bit, and it got a lot of damage because all that I've got holding the tabs together is cotton yarn woven through, so it's not particularly durable, even though it looks really nice. And I've decided that this is what I'm going to be wearing to the Hobbit midnight showing, which I'm going to this coming Thursday. Well, not this coming Thursday, but the Thursday after this coming Thursday. I suppose next Thursday. Well, it's technically on a Friday, but I'll be going Thursday night, whatever. Yeah, we've already got the tickets printed out for that, and looking forward to it a great deal, so I know I haven't featured this armor in a video in a good long while. I think since my very first video, actually, is where I dressed up in it and danced around for a couple seconds, but I'll show it to you now since I've got it all repaired. Let me tilt the camera a little bit so you can see everything. There you go. As you can see, it goes all the way down to about mid-boot level, and I've got a vest on over it, and I've got my elf weave chainmail belt. This is actually all two pieces. I've got, well, three pieces if you count the belt, but I've got the belt, which is something I've been wearing for a while, and then I've got this vest, which I wear over the long coat. It's held on by a number of dowel toggles, short pieces of dowel that fit through like soup can tabs, and then you can just lift this off. And then there's the long coat underneath, which is split down the center and is currently held together, tied together by paracord, because I've been using the same yarn as the rest of it for a while, and it just keeps breaking. But that's pretty much the costume that I'll be wearing to at least the first midnight showing, and then in coming years I'll be working on another suit of PVC chainmail that I think I showed you some examples of. I just haven't had a chance to devote any time or money to it in a while since I've been working on my forge type projects. Speaking of which, today a friend of mine, an artist, a local artist, very talented coppersmith by the name of Tony Carr, he donated to me a piece of rail track, basically just a piece of railroad track that he had, because he needed an anvil, and he just used that until he got himself a proper anvil, and now he's given it to me to continue using. So I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, here it is. It's about 16 inches long, roughly. It's a good, solid piece of steel. And as rail tracks are, it's hardened on the top from all the trains rolling along it over the years, and it makes an interesting sound whenever I hit it. It makes a heck of a pinging sound that a lot of other pieces of metal don't do. I'll give it a hit with a wrench that I have here. I don't know how well that's coming up on the camera. I don't know how well the sound is being captured, but that's about all I've got to show you guys. And actually, my brother and I are working on memorizing and singing the dwarf song Misty Mountains, Under the Misty Mountains Cold, or whatever you want to call that song. We've gotten the melody bashed out based on the melody that the trailers for The Hobbit provided, and hopefully at some point soon we'll be recording that, just I guess on my computer, because I've got Audacity and I'll be able to cut it together, but I've got to figure out how to actually make it into a video, which will be interesting. But yeah, we'll record that and duplicate our voices until we got 13 of them. And I guess that's all I can think of for now. I've got some stuff that should be getting shipped in. Oh, I'm working on modifying my Harbor Freight belt sander. I guess I'll show you that. I bought a belt sander from Harbor Freight at the beginning of, well, when I got a job, actually. And it's got a 3/4 horsepower motor to it, and which is fine for like woodwork or something, but I don't do a lot of woodwork. I do mostly metal work. And so I ordered a 2 horsepower motor that runs at about twice the RPMs of the original 3/4 horsepower motor. Oh, there it is. Which still works fine, but it's just not quite as powerful as I'd like. And here's the rest of the belt sander itself. So I'm getting that shipped in, and I'll probably be able to get that hooked up over Christmas break. And then I'm in the process of building a belt grinder of my own, because I came into a number of sanding belts, and I'm using some of my school training to build a sander, so it'll be specially constructed for metal work and that sort of thing. But things are coming along, and don't have an original costume made specifically for the Hobbit premiere, but, well, it's not a premiere because the premiere already happened, but I don't have a specific costume made for the showing, but oh well, I'll be able to do that for next one or next two. Because there are 2 more! Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. And I know some of you guys are too. And just have a great day, everyone.